Alright guys, welcome back to another one. Today's video, I'm going to show you how I make my dog-proof coon trap bait. Here's my trap. We'll make some more videos on this to go more in detail if you don't know much about those. But today we're focusing on the bait. I got all my ingredients laid out here. I got two different kinds of baits I'm going to make today. One's going to be a sweet base, cat food with some sweets in it, and the other one's going to be a fish base. They both have two different uses. We'll get into that later in the video. Let's get started. Alright, to start out, I just got a little 3-gallon bucket here. Used that last year, that's why it's got that red in it. But the main ingredient is going to be cat food. It doesn't matter what kind you get. The cheaper the better, in my opinion. No need in spending a fortune on this stuff. 2 bags of cat food. And then some marshmallows. I'm going to throw in 1 or 2 packs. I'm just going to fill it out and see how it goes. But cherry Kool-Aid powder. It's got a real strong cherry smell. And then probably about 2 cups of brown sugar. A cup of syrup. Alright, before I go any further, I'm going to put the lid on and shake this up, make sure everything's getting mixed up evenly. There we go. Now I got a jar of peanut butter here. This is actually left over from last year, still had it in the shop. Put it in the microwave for a couple of minutes. Got it nice and melted. Probably not going to use the whole jar. See what that does right there. There you have it. That's all I do. You can use just regular dog food. You don't have to get this complicated, but I like to throw a couple of different ingredients together. I feel like it just gives me a little better drawing power. But this is my main dog-proof bait, and then I've got a fish-based bait that I like to use. I mean, I use it in dog-proofs too, but this one's really good for like pocket sets, fish steaks, stuff like that, when I'm trying to catch them in a steel trap. So next we're going to make the fish-based bait. Alright, this one's pretty simple. I'm going to start with just a can of mackerel. Mash it up real good. A couple cans of sardines. I'll drain the juice out of them. This one we want to turn it into a paste, so we're going to take some juice here. Try to get the right consistency. And we're going to cut it with some flour. This is just all-purpose flour. It don't matter what kind you use. This is just to help us get the right consistency. It doesn't do anything as far as scent goes. I want it more pasty than that, so I'm going to add a little more flour. You want it to be the consistency of like Play-Doh. The way you can stick it in a pocket set back there and it's not going to run down, or if it gets rained on, it's not just going to wash away as easily. That's all there is to that one. That one's just a really strong fishy smell bait. Draws them in from a long distance. This bait seems to do a little better when it's really cold outside. Seems like that fish smell just carries a little better. Doesn't freeze like this stuff does. Alright, so then whenever I go to set the trap, what I do is I just take a little bit of this and drop it down and wiggle my trigger. Make sure to get it under the trigger. And then I go ahead and set the trap. And I just take a little dollop of this and set it right on top. That's all I do. That'll catch the fire out of coons. Alright, well, it's the evening of the day that we made the coon bait, and Riley said that he's got a couple of coons hitting his corn pile every night, eating all of his deer corn. So we're going to try to put an end to that. There's been 3 big coons coming in here, so we're going to set 3 traps, see if we can catch all of them. Alright, so with this bait, I like to just get a little handful there before I set the trap. Put it in and stuff it under the trigger. Wiggle that trigger around. Make sure he has to go past the trigger to get it like that. Set the trap. And just take a little blob of the fish-based stuff. Throw it in there. That's all there is to it. Do that times 3, and then we'll be back tonight, or back tomorrow. We got a cell camera watching it, so we'll know in the morning if we got anything, but we'll let you know when we catch something. Morning. It is the morning after we set the traps, and ran back down here to check them. Look what we got. Got him. There's the proof right there, as if you needed proof that a coon would like to eat brown sugar, Kool-Aid, cat food, syrup, peanut butter. Yeah, as if you needed to convince him that a coon would like to eat that. There's your proof right there. Well, there you have it, folks. We got him taken care of there, and we're gonna haul him off and get this trap rebaited. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed it, I hope that you'll maybe drop a comment. Let me know something. I like to hear back from you guys, so tell me something good in the comments. Subscribe, do all that good stuff for me. Y'all know I appreciate it. It means a whole lot to me, and that's what's gonna allow me to keep making videos like this to show you guys what the good old boys are doing out here. So yeah, the coon bait, man, it's effective. You don't have to get as crazy as me and put all those ingredients in there. You can just use some old cat food or marshmallows, but we run a lot of traps and cover a big area of land every winter with our traps, so we want to put the odds in our favor the best we can by having a good, loud, strong smelling bait that's going to carry long distance and draw them critters in from a good ways. So anyways, that's all I got for today. Signing off.